Good afternoon. Thank you for coming in today. So I was checking my charts and it looks like we're here for a consultation and information about possible cosmetic surgery. Okay. Well, anytime that we are considering a physical alteration to our appearance, there's a couple of things that we just want to go over, get a basic understanding of why you came to this decision, what you hope to change, and your general health to undergo any type of procedures. Okay. Alrighty, so the first question is, what is it that you would like to change about your appearance? Okay, skin quality? Yeah, okay. That's actually one of the most common things that we hear. Have you seen a dermatologist or anybody recently for any kind of topical treatments, anything that can be taken care of that is less invasive than surgery, Botox, or injections? Okay. Okay. Anything else? Okay, so a little bit more fullness back to certain areas of the face. Okay. Crow's feet? Okay. Okay. Would you consider yourself to be in generally good physical health? Do you smoke or drink, and if so, how frequently? Okay. Do you often drink excessively? Okay. Alrighty. And ultimately, what is it that you would like to see as a final outcome? Okay, so you have considered a possible facelift, something that would require major surgery? Okay. And are you here upon your free will? Okay. Are there others that are close to you that have been more forceful in your recommendations? No? Okay. Supportive, but not forceful. Good. The reason why we ask these questions is, first, we want to make sure that you're in good physical health, and if there are alternatives that would be better suited without having to go to a more invasive procedure such as injections or possibly a facelift, we want to make sure that we exhaust those resources first. These are always personal choices. I'd like to give you the freedom to decide for these what you would like, and then to see whether or not there are suitable outcomes for us as well. Okay. The first thing that I would like to do is examine your skin. You said that your primary concern is skin quality, and as we age, we tend to develop these small areas of crow's feet. We get the lines and the wrinkles. We also sometimes get a little bit of a drooping of the neck here. Okay. All right. Well, what I'd like to do is I'd first like to remove your makeup and check the quality of your skin. Do you have sunspots? Do you have excessive drooping? Is there still a lot of elasticity to your skin? To do that, I'm going to have to remove your makeup. And I'm going to take some very nice white tea lotion. It's a organic blend mixed with coconut oil. And when we apply this, it makes the makeup remover, or the makeup remove much more delicately. Also smells very nice. So if you don't mind, I'm just going to apply this to the areas in question, okay? closing your eyes for me? Thank you. Okay. Go ahead and open it. I'm going to take a nice soft cotton cloth and just very gently wipe away the cleanser. So your ultimate goal is to reverse some of the natural effects we see with aging. Yeah, I think that's a concept that most of us women are battling. Most of us can relate to that. And those cosmetic surgery is not limited to just women nowadays. It's very common to see men seeking out alternative treatments that 40, 50, 60 years ago really weren't considered. Might still have a little bit of dampness on the skin here, but I'd like to get a little bit closer, and I'm going to apply my hands to the side of your face, and I'm just going to lift, and I want to see how much tension your skin is holding. Okay. So it's primarily around the eyes, you said, correct? Like right around here? Okay. How about near the frown and the smile lines here? How about that? Not so concerned? Okay. Alright, I have a basic eyeliner pen. This is water soluble, so it's something that will wash off very easily. But I'm going to make a couple of marks on your face, and I'd like to have you take a very quick look afterwards. I'm going to draw some of the areas that I think we can improve, and you tell me whether or not you think that that's a viable option. Okay, so I'm just going to look at your symmetry here. And although our human faces are not entirely symmetrical, most beauty standards would generally conclude that symmetry is an attractive characteristic. Okay. Now I see that you have a little bit of, and I have this too, this isn't a criticism, where the skin over time tends to settle, and then you have your chin, and there's this slight lift and then back down again. That's one of your areas you're concerned with? Okay. All right. Okay, I think that's symmetrical. I'm going to present a mirror in front of you, and I just want to see very quickly what your first impressions are. Okay. Given the quality of your skin, I would recommend the first treatment being topical. Around here where we have our smile lines, this area here can be filled in with some basic collagen through a slight injection. It's a little bit painful, it takes about 2 to 3 days to recover from, but normally when we smile and then we have this crease that folds, we tend to have that groove that really insets. Giving it a little bit of collagen will give it that puffiness, that elasticity to come back. Whereas the crow's feet here, crow's feet are in a more tender area. It's an area where we can't really inject collagen. So here, this entire area, if it is to the point where you would like a major intervention, surgery might be the better option. But given the delicacy of that area, I would like to see whether or not going after a topical treatment might be a more gentle and just as efficient way for the next couple of years. Okay, all right. There's a couple of different topical treatments for this area here. A little bit of a collagen that you can put on during your daytime. That'll give the skin a little bit more of a robust, elastic feel to it. But in the evenings, before you go to bed, putting something like retinol, which is another topical cream, that will help to reproduce the cells that you normally have around that area. Between those two treatments, I think you'll notice a much more noticeable firmness that unfolds. Okay. Well, if it's okay with you, why don't we walk you through those first couple of treatments? We'll get you set up with the different topical components, also give you a schedule of when to apply them, how long to wear them, and when to wash them off. And then we'll shift our focus to these lines and this right here. Okay. And with that water-soluble pen, I'm going to go ahead and clear off those markers here. You do have a very symmetrical face. You have a good base to start with. Not that there are beauty standards to follow. I think individuals can be beautiful in all shapes, sizes, colors, forms, and everything. It's really what you want. Okay. All right. Given that it is getting closer to the evening and we've removed your makeup, I would like to start you off with the retinol treatment. The retinol is a lotion that will firm up that skin, but it will also help cell production. So those wrinkles will also be developing new skin. It'll fill out and become a lot more plump. And in the morning, we'll start you off on the collagen regimen, which is, again, it's a topical cream. You usually just put it on underneath your makeup and you go about your day. Okay. All right. The retinol is something that can irritate your skin. So I would recommend doing it in small doses at first just to see how you react to it, and then continue to just kind of dab it on liberally once you know how you'll react. Okay? Do you mind closing your eyes for me? Okay. Beautiful. Now the other eye. Sometimes it helps to look up at this application, okay? You do want to be a little bit careful not to have any contact with the waterline or Okay. Just a little bit more here on the corner. Okay. And now that will set. That's phase one. And now, let me take a closer look at the skin around your mouth and your smile lines here, okay? I'm going to just use my light and get really close to take a look at the skin integrity. You still have a good amount of elasticity. That is always good. I'm just going to pull up on your cheek just a little bit. Do you tan often, or do you typically stay out of the sun? Do you use sunscreen on the occasions that you go out? Okay. Yeah, we can always do a little bit better with that. I'm the same way though, I can't criticize. Okay. With these areas here, we can try doing a mild collagen injection just to see whether or not it will make the area more supple for you. Unlike the crow's feet around the eye, your skin around your mouth doesn't quite respond the same way, but we can always try that if needles or injections might not be the right procedure for you at this moment. You want to try it? Okay. Alright, for this, I'm going to put on some sterile gloves just to make sure that the area stays entirely clean. I'm going to take some iodine and I'm going to dab it on the skin and let it sit for about 2 to 3 minutes. Okay, just going to dab it here. Just kind of stroke the skin there so that we can get it nice and clean. Yeah, I know that alcohol, iodine peroxide, any kind of disinfectant or antiseptic, it always seems to have that nice cool feeling once it makes contact with your skin. Okay. Alright, and I will prepare collagen and the injection here. Leave my needle still covered until we can get your skin cleared here. So I'm going to wipe off the remaining iodine here. Okay. The nice thing about your skin remaining this elastic is that there's only going to have to be 2, maybe 3 puncture points, and there's very small needles, so this should not be a very intense recovery or a procedure, okay? Okay. Now for this, I want you to relax your face just as much as you possibly can, okay? I'm going to place my hand on your face and just going to shake this part right here as the needle goes in. I'm going to inject just a little bit as I trail down that removing the needle. I'm going to wiggle my finger just a little bit here to enter into the skin. There we go. Okay, I'm going to take my thumbs and now just very delicately press to make sure that that's distributed. Not too bad, huh? Yeah. It's no worse than going to the dentist and they give you Novocaine. Yeah. Okay. And what I'm doing with my fingertips is just breaking up the bubbles so that it will distribute evenly along that line. Just kind of positioning it. Beautiful. Okay. Same procedure. I'm going to prepare where the injection site will be. You're going to feel a little bit of a pinch. There we go. Good job. Good job. Okay. Remove the needle and second site. Just a little bit of a pinch. Good job. Good job. See, that wasn't so bad. Okay, now, again, same procedure. Just massage the skin. Now, anytime that you're injecting a substance into your skin or puncturing the skin, you're going to have a little bit of swelling, and that's completely natural. But what you can do when you get home is maybe before you go to bed, before you allow your face to rest, it's important to sleep on your back, usually for the first 2 days that you have something like this done. If you, say, fall asleep on your side and it causes the distribution of that collagen or any substance that might be injected, you may distort where it's going to be located. Yeah, it wasn't that bad. Collagen is not that difficult of a procedure, and it's not that painful of a one. And the nice thing is that it will be naturally absorbed within about 6 to 7 weeks. In the meantime, that's going to prevent that skin from folding, and it's also going to prevent that wrinkle from becoming more in depth. Okay? Okay. What I also recommend is to make sure that you keep this area very moisturized. Anytime that we inject collagen, especially into the lips or around the mouth area, you might experience a little bit of chapping, a little bit of dryness, even if it feels like it might need to breathe a little bit more. Vaseline, just basic Vaseline or any kind of petroleum jelly is going to be ideal for it. Alrighty. Now to the last portion, the skin that goes over our jawbone and over time tends to befriend gravity. Let's put it that way. A lot of the times when this skin starts to droop, it's actually because of the skin on our necks. The muscle tissue up here doesn't contain as much fat as it used to over the years, and it tends to be pulled down by the skin on our necks. What I'd like to propose for this treatment would be to start with some general exercises to strengthen the muscles along this area to help lift that skin naturally, but also a topical collagen treatment. The skin is also a lot different than what we have around our face right here. There's no collagen, there's no magical fix that we can penetrate into the skin with a needle or without serious manipulation. When we're exercising these muscles right here, make that area stand out. So, basic, pulling your neck back, tucking it in, and then releasing. Tucking it in and releasing. And what you're going to feel is these muscles right along here that are going to be tensing up, and that's going to naturally pull that skin back up. Aside from that, if we do a topical treatment of collagen, this will soak into the skin, especially at nighttime. Sleeping on your back, all of your fluids are going to drain out and downwards. Gravity is not going to be pulling it this way, and that's the best time that you can treat those areas. Okay, this is a topical treatment that you can also use on your eye area during the daytime. The retinol is primarily for an afternoon usage. So I'm just going to apply some collagen cream along your chin and jaw and up your cheeks. Same with this side. Now I'm just going to work this into your skin very deeply, okay? Is it okay if I get a little close and give a little massage? Just work it into the skin all along your jawbone. We can also apply this just slightly on other parts of your face, just above your brow. Just imagine smoothing those areas away, making your skin nice and supple again. Yeah, I'm going to have smile lines too, but smile lines and crow's feet, they're a good sign that you've smiled a lot. Gorgeous. Alright, well, this will sit on your skin until you go to bed. I would recommend washing your face. Still might have a couple of hours, but washing your face before you retire for the night. Reapplying the retinol to your eyes, the collagen lotion to different areas of your face where you would like to reintroduce that plumpness. So primarily usually here, usually on your forehead where you may accumulate wrinkles, frown lines, furrows, and best if you can sleep on your back so that you allow gravity to drain all of the fluids that would normally get stuck in our sinuses and our lymphatic system, the web of our lymphatic system, so that it can all drain properly, but also so that you don't put any uneven pressure on one side or the other. Beautiful. Okay. Well, this routine will probably last anywhere between 2 to 4 weeks. Give me a call at your leisure whenever you would like. If you're not satisfied with the results, we can always investigate further down the road, something that might be a little bit more of a manual or a manipulating adjustment. And I don't mean that in the negative sense. Okay. Well, it's always been good to see you, and we'll see you in a little while. Take care. Be well.